Hey, this is Noah Van Skyver. I'm going to do a short video on the latest graphic novel that I've had a hand in creating. It just came out yesterday, August 4th, 2020. This book right here, Grateful Dead Origins, written by Chris Miskiewicz, drawn by Noah Van Skyver. And let's get into the creation of this book. So in 2018, I was approached by Josh Frankel at Z2 Publishing, and he had a deal with Rhino Records to do a graphic novel about the Grateful Dead, and they asked me if I would be interested in being the artist on it, because they were looking for more of an underground cartoonist style for the book. So I did some sketches for it, and we worked out a deal, and I became the artist on it. So this is a reference folder I have from the creation of the book still. Some sketches of the band, different text pieces, and these are thumbnail sketches. So I would get the script from Chris. I would break down the script into these kind of thumbnail sketches like this, just based off of my reading, trying to work out visually what the words meant, what the words would look like, I should say. And then from there I would work on the final art. These were two replacement panels. So this is what this stuff looks like, and then from there it would go, here's the original artwork. Here's the cover. Let's kind of compare this actually. So I did the colors on the cover. You can see the original art here. I have a very specific kind of signature color style at this point. I think it's one of the things that people know me most for, besides my weird loose drawing, is the colors that I choose. But on the inside of the book, I didn't take the coloring job. They gave it to another colorist named Aladdin Collar, who colors a lot of, so this one's actually sold and signed. So there you go. Let me just, if you buy a copy of this book from me directly, I do like a little drawing in it, and then I'll send it to you. So yeah, colored by Aladdin Collar, and you can see the coloring style is kind of bright and sort of psychedelic. A different style than I normally use, so I think that's something that's kind of shocking to people who are fans of my work, and I've been hearing like a lot of people saying like, oh, the color's so crazy with your work. But it's interesting to me. I like seeing that kind of stuff. So, original artwork. This was the cover, well, this was supposed to be the cover for it. This is the first cover I did for it, which was the Warlocks years of the Grateful Dead, but they rejected it because they wanted something that was actually the Grateful Dead and not the Warlocks. But the book itself is mostly about this era of the Warlocks, and it follows them from that iteration of the band up until their performance at Woodstock. So this was a difficult book because I was working on it at the same time as the Joseph Smith and his Mormons book that I'm still working on. It's exhausting to even talk about. So it was really hard. I'd have to do a page of this and then see if I had enough time at night to do a page for Joseph Smith. And I don't recommend working that way to people. I think that took a couple of years off my life, honestly. It was really difficult. So that's that first collection there. So the whole deal was Z2 was going to publish it. They put out the book, and then Rhino Records put out this record to go along with it, which is sort of the soundtrack of the era that the book is specifically about. So it's got these songs in there. And I plan on having Chris on the channel to talk a little bit about the process of writing this book. And we'll probably do that in the next couple of days. The thing I've been hearing a lot, though, is that this book is hard to find for people. People have been trying to buy it, and they can't find copies of it. And I don't know what's going on with that. And I haven't really been seeing it around, and that's a little concerning. But that's how it goes with my work in general. It's like I'm one of those artists that you have to really seek out to find their stuff. Like nobody promotes my shit. Some of the stuff that kind of kills me about this book, I don't mind saying, is that they redrew some of my faces in the beginning of the book, like that. And yeah, so that's kind of a bummer for me to look at, because I had like this whole style. Like, let's see if we can compare it in here somewhere. Where was that page we were just looking at? All right, let's see. Like, yeah, is it that one? All right, let's say. Let me get a good example of this kind of thing, like the jawline there. They drew that on there. That Jerry face is not drawn by me, and neither is that face. So stuff like that kind of bothers me in the beginning of this book, but I understand. Like, I hadn't really figured out what my style was going to be for drawing Jerry Garcia and other band members, and I think the record label and stuff had some problems with some of my interpretations. So that's the only thing that I notice when I look at it. I'm just like, oh god. All right, let's do this. Right here we have the thumbnail sketch from the script of the Fugazi Hall record release party for the first Grateful Dead record. And then we have how that page actually looks when it was finished being drawn. You can see I had to fix some spelling mistake there. And then how it was published, that spread is like this. So with colors and everything, that's how it all came out. Reviews of the record on here on this side. Pretty cool to see. Okay, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you have a good day today. Take care.